the top of the table after a 1-0 win versus Newcastle in a hard-fought win, which was a very, very crucial win in the title race as things start to get heated in the last few weeks of the Premier League. So Arsenal scored a 1-0 win, the goal by Eze in the 9th minute to ensure that we go back to the top of the table. And this game was full of pressure and nerves and moments. So we want to look at this game keenly and what happened in that game. So first and foremost, let's check out the goal by Eze. A fantastic strike from the edge of the box. And look at how the pressure was relieved among the fans. Kayabas in the assist. And this is what we needed in terms of winning this game. So it took a set piece for us to win, and we needed that a lot because of the psychology of the title race, which you have to win the last 5 games. So if you look at the lineups, there was only one change in the team that played at Man City. White coming in for Mosquera. The same front line of Eze, Havertz, and Madueke started together with the same midfield of Rice, Zubimendi, and Odegaard. The defense of Hincapié, Gabriel, Saliba, and White, then Raya in goal. So this was a huge game for us because we knew the pressure was on us. After Man City went top, after beating Burnley, we needed to win this game, and we got over the line crucially. So if you look at the statistics for this game, we did not create a lot of chances. Newcastle actually created more chances, had more ball possession, more shots than us. We had 0 big chances in this game, 7 corner kicks, which we scored 1. But overall, we managed to win this game. It was a tight affair. And if you look at the standings, we now 3 points clear of Manchester City with a game in hand. So this is all we needed to win this game, because we know in this week, this is going to be a crucial week for the Gunners, as we are still in the semi-finals of the Champions League as well. So we beat them courtesy of an Eze goal, but we'd like to also look at some of the performances. Hincapié was such a defensive solid, was very defensive solidly, and he managed to win 9 of 13 duels, strong in 1v1, stepping over at the right time, and he produced 4 interceptions and 3 ball recoveries. So Hincapié was a big part of this game defensively, and he shut down that left-hand side with his creativity and resilience and also aggression. So we needed such kind of performance from Hincapié, because that defense has been our main strength this season. The reason why we are top is because we are keeping clean sheets. That was David Raya's 17th or 16th clean sheet this season in 33 games. So you can see we are keeping a clean sheet in almost for every 2 games. We are keeping a clean sheet in 1 game. Yeah. So this defense has been absolutely massive. Hincapié has been a big part. So that performance by Hincapié was essential for us, because it stopped the 1v1s, because Newcastle have a lot of fast players. Elanga, Barnes, Gordon was missing, but he also managed to shut down the likes of Murphy, Ismaili, Willock. So it was fantastic to see that performance as well. Then set pieces came to the front again with another corner, our 17th goal from corners. And if you look at this move, we decided to go with short corners, because that Newcastle defense has big players, the likes of Ban, Botman, Thiaw. Pop is very big. So we changed the strategy. Instead of crossing into the box, we decided to play with short corners. And the first time it didn't work, second time it didn't work, and the third time it worked. And Eze striked a beauty into the top corner. So in such tight games, having the advantage of corners and set pieces will eventually win you the game. So you can say this was the movement Eze Zubimendi. This was something that was just pre-planned before the game because they knew was Eze is very good at scoring from outside the box. So you can see all the Newcastle players were inside the box. So he decided to play in another strategy. And then the third goal is the one which managed to enter. And that strike will be crucial. But then if you look at Newcastle, they had chances to come back in the game, but they were not clinical enough. Remember, they're also on a bad run of form. They're not really winning games at the moment, and confidence is low on their side. So these are two teams which were low on confidence, and you can see this was just a clear chance. Those who managed to miss it. So if a player is confident in this position, he is actually scoring. Yeah. So fantastic. And this was just second into the game. Yeah. Then Wisa with the chance of the game, where every Arsenal fan was like, now this is where we have lost it. I was just holding my head saying that this is where we have lost the league because Wisa with a fantastic chance cross from Walter Mada and he managed to miss it. And these are crucial moments away at the Emirates. If you get a chance like this, you have to score, but he placed it wide. So you can see how close we were to dropping points in this game, and it was such a tight affair, meaning that we had to head out to a 1-0 win. But what does this do? This does something good to our confidence because winning games usually bring some kind of boost mentally, and the players needed that as well, knowing that City had eaten up a 9-point lead and the goal difference. That was crucial for us to win, and we needed to do it because this title race could be decided on goal difference as well. With 4 games remaining, it is going to be a tight affair. And the other advantage is that City was not playing, so we have put the pressure on Man City again. And also this coming weekend, we are going to be playing Fulham, meaning that we have the chance to go 6 points clear before Manchester City play against Everton. So another interesting fact about this game is that we ran the Newcastle are running side. You can see the distance that they were covering. Odegaard, Rice, and Hincapié, all running over 10 kilometers in this game. Top speed by Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Madueke. So this game was full of running. And when you play Newcastle, you are sure that they are very intense physical running output. So you have to match them physically as well in midfield. Yeah, and you can see Rice and Zubimendi are both in the top 10 for distance run in the Premier League. So this was a fantastic effort by the Gunners. And psychologically, it will be huge as this week could be defined going back to the Champions League and also having the chance to go 6 points clear. Then another boost was the return of Saka. So Saka usually is very experienced in the title race. He knows how to beat defenders one-on-one, can use both feet and usually has end product. So when Saka came on, the fans were excited. And this is a massive return, meaning that now we can rely on our key players playing this game. Remember, Saka and Havertz have not played together this season. So this was a huge boost, and we needed this as well. So this comes at a perfect time as we are now focusing on Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. So in other news, we broke 2 records this season, becoming the first team to score 17 goals in the Premier League from set pieces alone from corners. So 17 goals from corners. It's a new record in the Premier League, and we have set that record. So set pieces again, our secret weapon. If you can get 20 goals from set pieces alone, that is like having a 20-goal striker like Haaland or Mo Salah. So it's just the fact that we have to, because we don't have that type of superstar in the team, we have to rely on set pieces to get those 20 goals which are crucial for any team that is going to win the Premier League. The only disappointment from that game was the injury to Havertz and Eze. But for Eze, it was just a precaution. Havertz, we are yet to see how long he'll be out for. It was a groin injury, and he was replaced by Victor Gyökeres, who also had a chance to square it to Saka, but he just misplaced it. Fans were like, yeah, we're supposed to kill the games. That is what we need to focus on as we need to finish off games. These games that are 1-0, they are full of anxiety and pressure. But if you get the second goal, now the pressure is calm and the fans can relax. But if you're winning 1-0, it becomes very nervy game. This was the most nervous game of the season as well. So in other news, the Arsenal women, the European champions, won 2-1 versus Lyon women as they look to defend their title. So the game finished 2-1 in the first leg of the Champions League semi-finals. And this was a huge win for the women, meaning they'll go to Lyon with a 1-goal deficit. And if they manage to defend this lead or even win, they'll be back in the final. So back-to-back finals for the Arsenal women, who are actually doing well, but not in the league. In the league, Man City are the ones who are top in that league. So this is a crucial week for the Gunners, looking up to the semi-final versus Atletico Madrid. I'll be doing the watch along for that, and the match preview tomorrow to see how we are going to perform, and the injury updates as well. So stay tuned for all the latest news regarding Arsenal. Subscribe, follow, share, and see you in the next one. Peace out.